Hello all. Today I will demonstrate you how to develop calculator app in Android using Java. So let's start developing Android Studio project. First of all, you can click on start new Android Studio project. Then you can choose the empty activity. Then you can click on next. Here you can just provide the name of your application. I'm giving the name of my application is calculator app. Here you can choose the language. I want to develop in Java. So I'm choosing the language that is Java, and then you can click on finish. First of all, I want to move towards the design. So I'm just moving to resource values, and then here you can just mention the colors. I want the two more colors over here. One is that is background of the edit text. So I'm just adding the color that is gray. And here you can just mention any color. For example, I'm just giving the color that is 00F. It is for the blue. Here you can click on that particular color, and then you can choose the color that whatever you want. I want the gray color, so I'm just choosing the gray color. Then you can add one more color over here, and that name is blue back. This I want for the background of the button. So I'm just giving here again 00F, that is blue, but I want the light blue color. So I'm just moving to light blue over here. Now once color combination is designed, you can move to your activity main.xml. Over here you can just click on show system UI. Now here you can just split the screen and you can remove this text view. I want the design of the calculator, so I'm just changing my layout, that is a linear layout. So I don't want this constraint layout. I'm just making here linear layout. With I want the control should be placed with the orientation of vertical. So I'm just choosing the orientation vertical. Then here you can just move to text and you can add the plain text. So I'm just moving the plain text over here. I don't want the name of my edit text that is the default name. So I'm just changing the name of my edit text, that is edit text. Here you can set the property that is layout weight, that is 1. So it will be fully stretched with the emulator screen. Then here you can just mention the background of your edit text, and that I want that is gray color. So my background is gray color. Now I want here 0 should be displayed, but it should be displayed in a right side. So I'm just setting the property that is attribute, that is gravity. Here you can just mention the right. Whenever you write like this right, it will be available on the right top corner. So here you can just concatenate it with the center. It means it will be available in the right center. Here you can increase the size. I want 0 should be displayed with the 40 point. So I'm just giving here 40 point. Now here you can move to layouts, and here in layouts you can add the table layout. So I'm just moving the drag and drop table layout over here, and it will be available over here in my layout. I don't want the 4 rows. First of all, I want to make the change over here. I don't want the weight 1. One more thing is what, that I don't want the 4 rows right now. I want only 1 row. One more thing, that is what, I want that this height should be wrapped content. Now here in table row you can mention the different buttons. So I want that inside the table row I want button. So I'm just adding the one button over here. Here in button you can add the layout weight property, that is 1. You can add layout width, that is 30 point, for example. Here you can add a layout height, that is also 30 point. Here you can add margin between the button. So I'm just giving the margin right, that is 1 point. Then here you can just give the text of your button. I want that the text should be AC. Then here you can add the ID. I want that ID should be BUAC. This AC button will be used to clear the content of the edit text. Then here you can set the background of your button. I'm just giving the background, that is blue background, right? So here one blue background button is available over here. I want to make a repeat of this button property with 3 more buttons I want in the same row. So I'm just adding 1, 2, 3. I want the 4 buttons. After AC button, I want that the button should be plus minus button. So I'm just giving the name of my button, that is plus minus. It means I want to convert it into minus if it is plus. I want one more button that is for the divide. So I'm just making here the text that is divide. Here you can add one more button that is for the multiply. The text will be multiply. Here I also want that this multiply button, that is the fourth button, in which I want the background not the blue back. I want that the background should be, that is primary dark. So I'm just getting here primary dark. Whenever you set your color as a primary dark, your text should be white so it looks properly. So I'm just giving the text color, and the text color is has F. So it will be white background. Now here you can just copy this table row, and you can paste the same table row below this table row. So another row of the table will be created. You can just change the name of your button. I'm just giving the name of my button is, now it is for the button digit 7. I want the text is a 7. Then button digit 8. I want the text is 8. Here for the button 9, I want the text is 9. And after that, I want the button for the modulo operator, that is for the percentage. I'm just writing here button percent, and I want the text is percentage. I want one more row over here, and that is for the button 4, 5, 6, and for the operator plus. So I'm just giving here button 4, the text is 4. Here you can mention that is BU 5, the text is 5. Here you can mention the BU6, the text will be 6. And for the addition, I'm just making here that is button plus, and here you can just add the text that is plus. After this, I want one more row, and that is for the button 1, 2, 3, and the operator minus. So I'm just instead of BUAC, I'm just making here BU1, and the text will be 1. Here you can make button 2. It means the text will be 2. Here you can make a button that is 3, and the text will be 3. After that, I want the button for the minus operation. For the subtraction, I want the BU minus, and here you can make the minus. Now at the last, I want the 3 buttons, and that is for the one button is for the 0, another is for the dot, and last one is for the equal. So I'm instead of table layout, I'm taking here one more layout, and that is linear layout horizontal. So here you can just add linear layout. Width is match parent, height is wrap content, and here you can mention the orientation property, that is horizontal. Here in this linear layout, you can add instead of a 4 button, you can add the 3 buttons. So I don't want the 4 button, I want only 3 buttons. One for the BU0, it means for the 0 digit. One another button I want, that is for the dot, that is for the floating point I want here. So text is dot. And last, I want the button that is for the equal event. So I'm just writing here bu equal, and the text is equal. But here you can just see that the button weight is 1 at the each level. So I'm just making here button weight is 2. Whenever you make button weight is equal to 2, then all the rows are not at the same level. So here you can just increase the width of your button. So I'm just making the width that is 46 point over here, and here in the second button also you can make the 46 point. It will be look properly. After that, I want that in between after each row I want the margin. So I'm just writing here that is for each row. Here you can click on AC, so you will be in the first row. After first row, I want that the margin bottom, that is 1 point. Same you can repeat for each row. So you can click on 7 over here. So here you can mention in this table row. Here you can click on 4, and then you can mention the margin after this line also. Here you can click on 1, and then you can mention the margin after this particular line, that is 1 point. Here you can click on edit text, and after edit text also I want the margin, so I'm just setting here margin bottom, that is 1 point. And now you can simply test your application and you can check that is this design is look properly in your emulator or not. So here you can just check on the emulator. Whenever I execute this application on emulator, it looks fine. Now, whenever I click on 8, I want that the 8 should be displayed over here. Whenever I click on 4, 4 should be displayed over here. So I want to perform event on particular button. So first of all, I am writing the code for each button. So here my edit text name is edit text, and for each button I had given the different names, right? So I want to write the code for first button number 7. Whenever user click on 7, I want that 7 should be displayed. So I am just writing here on click is equal to, that is number event. It means I need to create the function number event. So here you can click on alter enter, you can press, and you can click on create number event in main activity. Now I need to write the code over here. Whenever you write a code in Java, first of all you need to retrieve the edit text, and then you can move forward. So I'm just declaring here edit text ed1, and here you can initialize the same. ed1 is equal to find view by id r dot id dot, and you can get the edit text. Now what I want, whenever user click on each button, I want to check that which button is created, which button is clicked, right? So I want to add that particular text in value. So I'm just declaring one variable over here, that is a string number is equal to, I'm getting the text from the edit text dot get text dot to string. Now I want that the text should be concatenated with this number variable. So here you can mention the switch case. Suppose if you are writing the code in Kotlin, then you can write here when clause. I'm just writing here switch case, and here you can just pass view dot get id. It means whenever you write view dot get id, here you can write the code for separately for any button. So I'm just writing the code for the bu7. So it means whenever user click on this button, I want that the value 7 should be attached with this number. So I'm just writing here number plus is equal to 7. And at last, after switch case, you can just add edit text, that is your ed1 dot set text, and you can set the value, that is number. You can just execute your application. I just written this number event for only 7, right? So whenever you click on any button, for example, I'm just clicking on 8, it is not making any effect. But if you click on 7, it is concatenated over here, right? So you can repeat the same instruction for each button. So what I need to do over here, I need to write this on click number event to each button, that is a 7, 8, 9. Definitely I need to write over here in 4. You can write the same in 5. You can write the same in 6. You can write the same in 1. You can just click on any button and you can move to that particular button. After that, you can just simply copy your on click number event. For the button number 3, I want to repeat this for the 0 also. I want to repeat this for the dot also, and I want to repeat this for the plus minus also. Definitely I need to write the separate case for each button. So I'm just writing here, I'm just copying this particular case, and I need to repeat this for the each button. So I'm just writing here, if it is button number 1, then I want to concatenate. If button number 2, then I want to concatenate 2. If the button number is 3, then I want to concatenate the value 3. If the button number is 4, then I want to concatenate that particular value. If button number is 5, then I just want to concatenate 5. If the button number is 6, then I want to concatenate the value, that is 6. Button 7 code is already written. I want to repeat the same thing for the button number 8. You can repeat the same thing for the button number 9. You can repeat the same thing, that is if it is button number 0, then you can concatenate the value 0. If it is dot, it means if it is button number dot, then you can simply add the dot. But what if the value is plus minus? It means that if a number is positive, then I need to convert it into negative. So if my case is, that is id dot bu plus minus. If my case is this, then what I want to do, number is equal to, I want that minus should be in front sign plus number, right? So it will be concatenate that the minus should be added to in front of my number. You can just test your application, it is working properly or not. Whenever you execute this application, it will definitely work properly. You can just check. See, I'm just writing 1 2 3 4, and you can click on any button, it is working properly. You can click on dot, you can click on 9. If yes, I'm just clicking on 9, but the value 7 is coming. Why? Because in front of bu9 my value is a 7, I need to write here 9, right? One more thing, that is whenever you click on plus minus, your plus minus symbol is available over here. It means my code is working properly for any number. So number event is done. Once your number event is done, now you can write the code for the operator. It means if I click on plus, minus, star, then what you want to do. So whenever user click on, for example, plus, I want to make the addition, right? So you need to write the code for the operator. So I'm just moving to operator code. So here you can just click on any operator. For example, this is divide. So you can just write here, that is on click is equal to, and instead of number event, you can just call operator event. This type of function is not available. You need to create the function. So you can just press alt enter and you can create the operator event function over here. Here in operator event function, you can just mention what. One more problem with this is what, whenever you click on AC, it is not working. Why? Because I had not reset the value. So let me re-execute the application and show you what the actual problem is. Whenever you click on 8, 8 is concatenated with 0. Whenever user click on 8, I don't want the 0 in front over here, so 0 should be replaced over here, right? So for this, you can simply declare one variable over here, that is boolean is new operator. If it is not a new operator, then I don't want to do anything, right? So by default is new operator is equal to true. So here you can do what, if is new operator. If it is a new operator, it means it is by default the value is blank. If it is true, then edit text dot, you can just set the text that is blank, and after that you can just set new operator is equal to false. Now you can simply execute your application. What happens, see, whenever you execute this application, by default value is true. If it is true, then the text will be blank. Whenever user click on any number, it will be blank, and after that it is false. So it will not be after that, it will be blank. So if you click on 7, the value 7 will be replaced with the 0. Now the new operator is false, so 7 will be remain stayed available over here, 789 point. Here you can click on 35, and suppose if you want to click convert it into negative, so you can click over here, it will be converted into negative. So your number event is working properly. Now it's a time to move towards a operator event. So here I had created the operator event function. You can just declare one variable over here that is related to operator. So I'm just declaring one variable, that is string op is equal to default operator is, for example, plus. So whenever user click on that particular operator, I want to detect that which operator is called. So I'm just doing what, see, is new operator is equal to true. So whenever new operator is clicked, for example, if you click on plus over here, then I want to store this value into old number. So I'm just doing what, is new operator equal to true, and here you can just set old number is equal to, now you need to declare the variable that is old number. So I'm just declaring one variable string old number is equal to blank. I'm just taking it string y because edit text having the string, and then after you can convert it into double if it is required. So here you can just get what old number is equal to edit text dot get text dot to string. Your edit text value will be stored into your old number variable. Now here you can just mention the switch case, so you can get that which button is clicked using view dot get id. Suppose if your button divide is clicked, then you can write the case over here, that is r dot id dot bu divide. Suppose if it is button divide, then I'm just setting the operator is equal to divide, and you can just write here break. I want to repeat the same thing for each button. Suppose if you click on button multiply, then I want to set the variable value that is asterisk over here. Suppose if you click on button plus, then I want to set the operator value that is plus. Suppose if you click on bu minus, then I want to set the operator value that is minus. Once your operator event is set, now you can write the same thing inside your equal event. So you need to repeat this operator event function for any operator that you are using. So what I'm doing here, you can just copy this on click is equal to operator event, and then you can write the same thing in star here. For the star operator, you can call the same method. For the plus operator, you can call the same method, that is operator event. Here for the minus, you can call the same method, that is operator event. And uh, for the divide, it is already called, that is on operator event. And for the percentage, we will write the separate method. Now whenever user click on equal, that is here, that is equal button. For example, if I write here 88 plus something, and then I write another value. So whenever equal button is called, I want to call one more function. So I'm just, instead of number event operator event, I'm just writing here one more function, that is equal event. That is not available, so you can just press alt enter, and you can create the equal event function over here. Now in equal event, what we need to do, in whenever user click on operator, I am getting the old value. Whenever user click on equal, I want to get the new value also. So I'm just writing here string new number is equal to, you can get the new number from edit text dot get text dot to string. Now you can get, for the to store the result value, you can declare the one variable, that is double result is equal to 0.0. Now you can pass your operator in switch case. So if user has clicked on a divide operator, then the OP variable having the divide value. So you can store that particular value in your switch case, and you can simply write here case. Suppose if it is plus, it means user has clicked on plus symbol. Then what you want to do? Then I want that result is equal to double dot parse double, and here I want to convert it old number into double, and you can do the same thing for the new number, that is double dot parse double, and you can pass new number. I want to break if it is plus symbol. You can copy the same thing. You can just write here, if it is minus, then old number minus this. If it is multiply, then you can just write here multiply, and if it is divide, then you can just do, that is divide. Once it is done, after this switch case, we need to set the value inside the edit text. So simply you can write edit text one dot set text, and the value is result now. So I will just change my result. I will set that particular result into edit text. You can just execute your application. You can just check it is working properly or not. What I am doing here, see, I'm just taking one value, that is 50 plus 6, and you can just click on equal, it is 56. Now you can just click on multiply by 5, and you can just check it is 280. Now I'm converting it into negative, that is 280. Now you can just write 280 minus plus 60. So it should be minus 220, right? So it is working properly. You can just write plus 230. So it should be positive 10, right? So it is working properly. But whenever I click on AC, the content is not cleared. The same thing, it is not applied on the percentage because I had not written the code for the AC button and the percentage button. So here you can just move to your AC button. You can just click on AC over here and you can just write on click instead of equal event, number event, operator event, you can just write here that is AC event. So you can just press Alt or Enter and create that particular function. Whenever user click on AC button, I want to clear the content. So you can just do here edit text one dot set text and the value should be 0. And you can just set is new operator. Yes, it is new operator. The same thing you can do, you can write for the percentage here in bu percentage. You can write on click and you can call the event, and that is for the percent event. So I'm just writing here percent event. Here in percent event you can create the function, and now you can write the code for the percentage event. What I want to do over here, I want to convert the value into percentage. So I'm just doing what, double number is equal to double dot parse double, and you can convert your edit text dot text dot to string to double, and after that you can divide it by 100. So your number will be converted to percentage, and that value you can set inside your edit text. So I'm just setting the value inside the edit text, and then you can simply write here is a new operator. Yes, it is new operator. You can click on true. Now you can test your application, it is working properly or not. I did code for every button. For example, see, I'm just writing here 1 2 3, and then you can click on percentage, it is 1.23. Let me click over here SE. Here you can click on 7. Let me convert here, it is negative. Now here you can click on multiply by 2. You can just check, it is minus 154. Then you can click on plus 165. It should be plus 11. Yes, it is plus 11. Then you can click on percentage symbol, it is 0.11. It means everything is working properly. So this is the way you can implement calculator app in Android using Java. That's it from my side. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.